Governmental responsibilities can be difficult to navigate, so on today's show we're going to break down the Clerk of the Court's office and the Board of County Commissioners next on Inside St. Lucie. Hello and welcome to this edition of Inside St. Lucie, SLC TV's monthly government affairs show. I'm your host, Eric Gill, Communications Director for St. Lucie County. And on today's show, we're going to talk about the Clerk of the Courts with my guest, Clerk and Comptroller Michelle Miller, and St. Lucie County Commission Chair Jamie Lee Fowler. But before we meet our guests, here's some upcoming events and announcements from the Board of County Commissioners.
The Levitt Amp Fort Pierce Concert Series is underway now through October with free musical acts performing in downtown Fort Pierce, presented in partnership with St. Lucie County, the City of Fort Pierce, and the St. Lucie Cultural Alliance. For details on the dates and artists, visit artsstlucie.org/Levitt.
Now for the latest updates about all St. Lucie County Commission meetings, workshops, and events, be sure to visit our website at stlucieco.gov and click on our comprehensive calendar. And if you'd like to be added to our press release distribution list, send us an email at pio@stlucieco.gov. We're also on all the social media channels at St. Lucie Go, so we hope you'll follow us there. We're going to take a quick break. Before we do, we're going to check in with the latest economic development stats.
St. Lucie County's tourism continues to show an increase over previous months, with May's collection coming in at nearly 8.5% higher than last year. So far, the fiscal year collections are up more than 16% from last year. Overall building activity in St. Lucie County increased by 18% in May, with 1,344 applications submitted compared to March. This was a 12% decrease for the same month 1 year ago. According to the Florida Realtors Association, the median home sale price in St. Lucie County was $400,000, the same as it was a year ago, while condo values increased by 7.4%, with the median price at $320,000. St. Lucie County's unemployment rate remained the same for the past 3 months, with May's rate at 4%. Statewide, the unemployment rate was 3.5%. The largest increase in the labor force in the Treasure Coast was in education and health services with 2,000 new jobs, followed by transportation and utilities with 800 jobs, and government with 500 jobs. According to CareerSource, in May, non-agricultural employment in our area reached 3,000 new jobs, a 1.7% increase. If you work for a local business looking for skilled or trained labor, be sure to contact the staff at CareerSource as they can assist your company with its recruitment and training needs. And if you're an individual looking for a job, they can help you as well. Visit CareerSource online at careersourcerc.com or call 1-866-4U2-HIRE.
Welcome back to Inside St. Lucie. I'm your host, Eric Gill, and I'm joined by St. Lucie County Commission Chair Jamie Fowler. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
And Clerk and Comptroller Michelle Miller. Thank you for coming on. And I got your title right this time.
You did.
Because the name had changed over the years, right?
When I first came in.
Yep.
Almost 5 years ago, yeah.
And again, it makes sense because the clerk's office has always kind of been known for courts and records, but Comptroller is more for the budgetary side. I think a lot of residents may not know that we don't write our own checks here at the Board of County Commissioners. We go through your finance department to help us with that.
Yes.
So let residents know, like, because you guys are the comptroller part of it, a little bit about what the clerk's office does throughout the state.
So we are the official records keeper, and we deal with all the courts. We're the gateway to the court system. So anytime you need access to the courts, you have to come through our office. But outside of the court system, we also are what's known as the comptroller, which deals with all financial aspects except for the budget for St. Lucie County. Now, in other counties, it's different, and they do deal with the budget. Here in St. Lucie County, the county commissioners and the county administrator come to terms on a budget, and then we implement all of the financial payments and all of the resources. So taxes, grants, federal money, state monies, all of those things come into my office, and then we pay all of the bills. We also work as your investment advisor. So we invest dollars, whether they're monies that are waiting to be used for different projects. And all of those monies that we earn on those safe but liquid forms, that's very important.
I was going to say, how much crypto we have stock in?
No crypto. But all of those dollars go back into the general fund so they can be used for just about any kind of project that the county wants to move forward on, which is important because as we earn more dollars, we help keep from having millage rate increases or different projects that can't be funded. So we work really hard to make sure we get the best bang for our buck. But then I also serve as the auditor of the county. So we randomly audit different accounts and departments to make sure that there's no fraud and abuse happening. And then when we do find anything, perhaps, I don't think it's happened in quite a while, thank goodness.
Right.
But we always try and bring in law enforcement and make sure that they take it from there. So
I know your staff usually comes to make sure we still have all our equipment and our $2,000 VCR.
Yes, we do all capital assets. So we do an inventory every year just to make sure that all of the pieces are where they're supposed to be and not somebody's backyard clearing the lot or something like that. We don't want that. But we always make sure that everything is where it's supposed to be. So.
And Sheriff Al, you all just went through, I mean, we're still in the midst of budget. I mean, we start that process, seems like year round, but the budget workshops are usually the first week in July.
Yeah.
You have until the end of July to set the millage rate as the highest you could go for the folks at home, so that in the budget hearings in September, you can lower it, but so people know what the worst case scenario is when they get their truth and millage notice or trim notice in August.
Absolutely. I look at it, in terms of, coming in and you're getting a quote for something, right? We're starting out high, but we could come in at the very same millage rate that we are currently at. It allows the flexibility for the option as we continue to have these discussions and negotiations about, funding everything that we have to fund, right?
Yeah, because out of the $800 million collected in taxes, the Board of County Commissioners doesn't get to spend all that. You divvy it up between the clerk's office, the other constitutionals, the supervisor elections, sheriff's office, who ends up getting a large chunk of that because law enforcement is expensive. But
yeah, because we're the legislative arm of Tallahassee, yes, we fund all of those services that people go to use that they don't think twice about, right? So supervisor of elections, clerk of court, property appraiser, you name it. All those functions that we use and don't think twice about are county funds. It comes from us, not the municipalities.
And Clerk, I wanted to ask you too, you provide the oversight and the financial part for the BOCC, but is that the same? I've always wondered, is that the same for the sheriff too?
No, the county is the only portion of that we actually deal with. And when you say you fund the clerk, that is the only portion that is actually funded, which is a distinction from other constitutional officers. They're like the sheriff. The sheriff has a large portion of his budget that comes directly from the county. And I know that they have grants and stuff like that.
Sure.
We are just the finance portion of the board that gets financed by the board.
Sure.
So that's
because also
different.
like the tax collector, he's revenue based. So
Correct.
when we does fishing license, a portion of that, that's a state set fee, but he takes his administrative fees, and then he returns money back to the BOCC, and as you do as
we do as well.
I was going to say through the credit card program. I know that was one that you started that helped save the county a lot of money. Yeah,
the credit card program has actually returned hundreds of thousands of dollars over the years, and we're continuing to strengthen that and look for additional opportunities. But all of the monies that are above what we call our base budget, that once we hit our budget cap, anything above that comes right to the county. So, which really works nicely, unless it's state funding. But state funding, then we turn that back to the state. So.
Well, Commissioner Val, you wanted to have the clerk on because you had, not you in particular, were in the news. I'm not trying to, but there was a recent news story that I found interesting because in my 25 or almost 30 years of living here, I've never been called for jury duty.
Really?
Yeah.
You can volunteer,
Really?
Yes.
I was going to say, Clerk Miller is making a note of that right
now. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. I want a big, juicy trial. So I can write a book about it later. No, but recently you guys have had some issues since the pandemic of people not showing up for jury duty.
I saw that article too.
So over the years, when I first got into office, I met with Judge Schwab and we had a conversation about how we can increase jury numbers. It was a difficult conversation because we never want to pull people into court or fine them or anything like this. So we sat down with the news media and explained the importance of jury duty and why it's really important that you show up and perform this civic duty, right? And for a little bit, our numbers ticked up 2-3 points, and then all of a sudden it started going down more. And there were some times where we couldn't even hold a trial because we didn't have enough jurors actually coming in. So we worked with Judge Schwab, and Judge Merman actually held a show cause hearing, which means you have to come to court and show the judge why you weren't there. So out of this, I believe it was 77 people that were scheduled for their show cause hearing, 44 of them did not show up. So the judge
more than that.
automatically fined them the $100
Yeah.
and said, you have to pay that. Now, if they do not pay it within 30 days, so hopefully this gets out into the community, if they do not pay it within 30 days, and we've already given them a letter saying this is going to happen, they will be automatically sent to DMV and their license will be suspended. So
Oh.
they'll be driving on a suspended license, which could incur
Get into
further
Rock Road that
charges
way.
and
Absolutely.
yes.
Cause the vehicle to be towed or
Absolutely.
what have you if
Know
they're
about
driving
that.
it. Yeah.
yes.
I might know something about that. You're right.
Yeah, so there's, I mean, it starts to have a little bit larger effect,
Yeah.
right, domino effect, if they don't deal with it right away.
Yeah,
So-
and not that $100 is not a lot, but I could see some like, hey, I'm going to miss work. I'll just pay the $100 fine, and not
Right.
have to do jury. I mean, a lot of places will cover it, but if you're an independent contractor or work for
Exactly.
yourself,
I'll pay the $100 and be done with it.
yeah.
Yeah, but the judge will give people an opportunity to say, hey, I couldn't. We had a gentleman who
Because-
said I had to go in for emergency surgery. I didn't even have the opportunity to
I saw
call.
that in the paper. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
and
there
he-
are legitimate excuses to
Yes.
miss jury duty, but you
Yes.
have to call and let them know.
Yes, and on your summons, when you get your summons, there's all kind of excuses that you can provide to the judge to review, and he can excuse you before, and you don't even have to worry about it.
So, quick funny story. 2 years ago, when Scott hurt himself and he was up in Georgia for a fractured hip, I opened the mail one day, and what did he receive? He received jury duty, and I said,
Sitting in
"Oh
a-
my goodness, what are we going to do? He can't show up to jury duty. He's got a
Right.
Yeah.
a broken pelvis right now." But to your point, you follow the instructions, and if you
Right.
have a reasonable and legitimate
Right.
cause that you can't be there, they work with you.
Yeah.
But you have to make that attempt. You can't
You
just
do.
not acknowledge it.
Yeah.
And we have deferrals too. So excusal will get you out for at least a year, right? So you're excused this year, you'll show up next year. With a deferral, you can actually be deferred for 3 months or 6 months, and you get 2 of those per year. So, that's
Oh.
also something to consider.
Yeah.
And yes, we do track it. So if somebody can say the third time, well, no, this is your third time, you have to show up. So.
Well, Cook, you mentioned records at the beginning of the show, and I'm usually the point person here for the county's records requests, which we are getting
Right.
inundated lately with those. But I'd say probably 30% of them, maybe even 45, are not even our records. Marriage certificates, birth certificates, deeds. That's all your office. Actually, did I say that right? Because one of those may have been health department. Your birth certificates, health
certificates are
department.
health department.
Yeah. See,
Death are ours.
Marriage, divorce, that's another
Yes.
one we get a lot. Those records are in your shop. And you guys have tried to do some things on your website to make it more accessible?
We have. So we hold all records to even prior to the county's inception in 1905. We go back to when we were still Brevard County, and there's still
Okay.
some records there. So we've digitized all of the deed books going back to 1905 and made them accessible up to 1960. Now, last year we worked from 90 to 85 in making those indexed, which means you can easily search them on our website. This year, we just got a grant for another $50,000, which is matching. So $100,000 to go ahead and digitize from 1980 to 1985. Doesn't seem like a lot, but when you actually start getting in there and digitizing them, it's a ton of work.
Well, and even the web accessibility standards are changing next year
Yes.
too, and so there's a lot more work on the back end because we get that
Right.
question, why aren't you guys doing this? I'm like, we have an old Sam's Club full of records to scan them
Yes.
correctly and put the right metadata
Right.
in them. It's
And security, right? I mean,
Yeah.
we've just gone through the warehouse. We have juvenile records, right? And juvenile records are
especially
protected.
with court stuff, sure, yeah.
Right. So we have to make sure that only certain people have access to those. Most of them are sealed, so we have to be very careful with those kind of records. But we've just gone through most of the juvenile records and been able to get them out of paper form into digital form. And so we're almost finished with that scanning project. So we're making progress slowly but surely. But we hold jail books going all the way back to the 1900s, where everything was written down. And some of the things that you would get arrested for being overweight or intoxicated or insane. All
the
these different
above.
profanity was one that you could get arrested for, And so all of these things, it's really interesting to see how history has changed over time.
100%.
Well, not history has changed, but how we've
The law,
progressed.
Yeah.
from the historical times. And we've been able to see how crimes are so different than what they were in the 1900s, So that we house all of that. We're in the process of getting all of that digitized and accessible. But again, if you have an adoption, you've got to make sure that that's hidden from the public view, right?
Yeah.
So we're working on all of that.
Yeah, once upon a time before all those standards were in, I remember, everyone's information was available right there through the clerk's website, driver's license, date of birth, all the things now that if they weren't, blacked out, you'd be like, oh my gosh, this is horrible, what's happening?
Right.
So yeah, it's funny to see how things change and standards continue to increase. So,
And like death certificates, we keep death certificates, but as we're going through and digitizing all of these, we have to mark out certain things like cause of death and social security numbers and stuff like that. So it's a process.
So you can't vote twice. So
Can't
tell
vote
me-
twice.
Well, Commissioner, we recently had the budget workshops, and it came up, and about more collaboration between as a way to cost savings, and some of that was pointed out. We're already done, right? You all share our fuel systems, and we maintain a lot of the buildings for the constitutionals. And I know we're working on a new ERP, which folks may not know what the acronym is, and I have trouble with it. Enterprise. Basically, a system to handle all of our payroll, accounting,
It's a financial program.
purchasing.
Thank you. There you go.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
So it's a financial program that handles all of our financial data and will allow us to update from the last 25 years because our
banner systems.
banner system is 25 years old or so. So this will give us the ability to actually integrate HR, purchasing, grants, all of these kind of things.
Contracts
into
when they're up for
one
renewal.
system. Right. So we're not
Yeah.
missing something.
Yeah.
And that's really important. All of our reporting can be done in one thing instead of Excel spreadsheets.
Yeah. That are shared by multiple people, hopefully,
Right.
so it's a one system. So there is collaboration going on.
Absolutely,
But
100%.
at the same time, it makes sense for you to have your own communications staff versus the BOCC because I don't know much about courts except for I don't want to be in there.
And
No
I don't want to know
offense.
much about the
Yeah,
county.
exactly. You don't want to know about ERD or mosquito control.
Right. We just want to pay all the bills, make sure travel's good, and we'll move on with life. Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, Clerk Miller, what you guys have do some things in the community, like a paper shredding thing. So we were talking about records. We don't shred our records unless they're allowed to by state statutes. They expire.
Right.
But residents, if they have old documents, you do a thing like, at least twice a year.
We do it twice a year. We do it once in April, and we do it in October. And the next one is coming up on October 24th. It will be in Port St. Lucie, I believe.
Okay.
Or the Fenn Center. We'll have to check that.
Usually
Yes.
do the St. Lucie West Courthouse or the Fenn Center.
Exactly. And that's coming up on the 24th. You can bring up to 3 banker boxes of paper only. So don't bring me binders and clips
Staples
and stuff like this. Just paper only. You leave it in your trunk or the back of your car. We'll literally take it out, dump it in the shred bin, put the boxes back if you want them or destroy those, and then you just drive away. So you don't even have to get out of your car. We do all of the work and everything.
That's convenient.
And then we stay until the truck is full. I know that usually there's a huge push at the very beginning, and then everybody wants to, complain because we filled up the truck, but there's nothing we can do,
And then we use that paper at the landfill for fill, or what do we do?
I don't know where they take it, but
It gets recycled somewhere.
I'm
Yes,
sure
Eric.
it does. No, it does. The animal shelter, we use the ground
Right.
covering.
Many needs, many uses.
Absolutely. I put mine in my compost bin in the backyard.
There you go.
yeah, that's good.
Well, Commissioner, what else do you have going on? I know.
Well, like you
the
said,
budget is a
we're in the thick of the budget, and as commissioners wear multiple hats. So I also sit on the fire board. So I have that coming up this coming week where we're going to jump into that budget. And
military going up or down?
I'm only one of however many, so we're going to have to see. I haven't
Put you on
gotten
the
briefed
spot.
on that one, but
But I don't think it can go up, right? That's what I've been
we're
told.
maxed out. We're at the 3 mils. So
But the growth has been. As far I know, they're
the
broke ground
growth
on
is
some
huge,
new fire stations
and
recently.
the one on Village Parkway is almost at completion. The one up at Tiserta off Kings Highway is coming along. So
I've seen that.
we just had the opening for Station 18 off of
Kings Highway?
down south, right?
Milner.
Yes.
Sorry,
Milner.
Milner. Sorry. A lot going on. Tallahassee is changing some rules up as they always do, which will definitely affect how many people we're required to have on, potentially
fireboard.
their schedules, a different change up in the schedules, which will create about a need for about 150 additional firefighters/EMTs. And that's aside from what we're going to need over the next 5 years
Just
through
to
attrition
fill.
and growth, which is
Sure.
over 250 additional. So a lot of growth. It's keeping up with the growth.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's a lot.
It is a lot.
And then you hear
That's a
the,
lot.
do away with property taxes, but then how do you pay for those firefighters,
Exactly. So I'm looking to see what they're going to suggest for that. It's get rid of property taxes, get rid of sales tax, which is all our funding mechanisms. And
Unless we go to state income tax, but then
right. And the federal level touting how they've doged everything, but really
that's
everyone
pass
at
it.
home, what that means is they've just passed it down to the local level. So
Right.
they're not paying it now at the federal. And you, me, and everyone sitting here at this table are now paying for that. So,
Yeah, I think-
and we still don't know how everything's going to shake
Shake
up. We're paying an extra $700K just for Medicaid
that's
costs
what I was
this
gonna say. I
year.
know our Medicaid was almost $1 million
And
increase.
the state cut $2 billion in recurring, and we still don't know how that's going to shake up. So, a lot on our plate, a lot
Yeah.
going on, big decisions, and just trying to make sure we're putting our needs ahead of our wants at this point. So.
And then when you all go to Tallahassee, I know one of the big things we always talk about is making sure we picked home rule. And I think a great example of that we've just seen in this week are a lot of residents that live in Verano and Tradition area are saying, we need mosquito control services,
Yes.
but you're not in the mosquito control district. In the past, the board could expand that boundary and include those residents if they wanted to get that tax to get that service.
Yes.
But now we have to get a local state representative to sponsor a bill, and it has to go to Tallahassee. So it could be a year-long process at least
Yes,
to just provide
at
mosquito
least,
control
because
service.
things don't always cross
Yeah.
the finish line. We know the first time out. So
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. So it's going to be interesting. I know we are looking to see if we can get creative, maybe an interlocal, maybe an MSTU. So
Sure.
we're trying to find some detours, if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
will, but
Some
we'll see how it
workarounds.
plays out. But yeah, absolutely. I think as obviously we have people moving from down south and continuing to move down from up north where they're used to more, right? Getting more for their dollars. So that demand is not going to go away anytime soon, right? Everyone wants all the things: parks, lighting,
Extra pools,
softball
yeah.
fields,
Yeah.
pools,
Indoor
you name
skating
it,
rink I heard
libraries.
thrown out recently. I'm like,
We need a hockey rink now, right? Like, so.
We're 3 city clubs. Why don't we have a hockey rink?
So yeah, definitely challenging, but
And congratulations on your advanced certification for the Florida
Thank you.
Association of Counties.
thank you. I
That was
appreciate it.
fabulous.
Yeah, and it's the first time all 5 county commissioners have received that certification. So-
Yeah, St. Lucie County, I think we were one of 12, or it's like the 100% club. So we're one of 12 counties out of 67 where all 5 of our commissioners are a part of PAC, which is really important because I think that's one of our most important tools. You have the ability to talk and meet fellow elected officials throughout the state, similar size counties, smaller, larger. But the commonality is we're facing a lot of the same issues.
Sure.
I don't care if it's Alachua or Putnam, they're looking at growth too.
Yeah.
I mean, even these really small counties, we're facing the same challenges. And so it's kind of a cliche and probably not the best, phrase, but instead of reinventing the wheel, having these conversations, knowing these other commissioners, understanding what they're going through, sometimes it's very easy to do just that, take a policy that already exists and just kind of,
Sure.
mold it to our needs to fit
Yeah.
our county. So
We get records requests from counties sometimes, wanting,
Right.
how
Yeah.
do you guys pull this off?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Yes.
here's the document, here's the agenda, and it helps. And
Absolutely.
at the same time, not every county is the same because some may not have a port or an airport or
That's right.
21 miles of coastline. So
And we're the only county also with a nuclear power plant. So we truly are.
not the only, I think there's the one down South Turkey
The-
Point.
oh, that's right, yeah.
I
Yeah.
only know because I've done those drills, but I'm prepared. So.
We're definitely a unique county.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But so it isn't all one size fits all.
Absolutely. But while we have the clerk on too,
I was
just
gonna let her recap.
a program if she would like to touch on, because I had an opportunity to steer a resident to this program, and actually Clerk Miller helped me get this resident slot, and it's called Ask an Attorney. So I'm going to turn that over to you so you can talk about it. And just before we forget, I want to thank you for helping me with that
Yeah,
resident. She
absolutely.
really appreciated it.
Good. So we worked with Florida Rural Legal Services. It's tongue
That's a
twister.
mouthful.
And on Fridays, they provide 15 minutes for residents to come in and ask questions about family law. So if you're going through a child custody, divorce, those kind of things, you can come in, sit with an attorney. They'll answer questions. They don't represent you,
Sure.
but they can tell you what forms to fill out. If you need to file a motion, what do you say? Those kind of questions. Because in the clerk's office, we can't give any legal advice. It's actually illegal for us to do that. And it's very frustrating. So we did this program so that people who are going through family or residential eviction will have a resource that they can actually use. So we've been, I want to say about 2 years now.
Yeah,
We've been doing this program, and it fills up every
Yes, it
Friday.
does.
Every
Yeah.
Friday we have a waiting list. So if somebody can't make it, we can try and get somebody else in. But you have to go to the website. You have to have an appointment. It's in my Fort Pierce downtown office. I can't remember the hours, but it's on my website
Yep.
when you make the appointment.
Well, you mentioned eviction process, and I know a program you started probably a couple of years ago was a fraud alerts for property
Yes.
owners, and
Yeah.
which I didn't think was a thing. I
scary.
own this house. How can somebody claim it's theirs?
Right.
You know, and how often does that happen?
So property fraud is a growing problem, not only here in Florida, but throughout the United States. I was recently at a conference, and everywhere in the nation is experiencing the same type of problems, and nobody has an answer for it. They've come up with some random, we could try this or we could try that. Nothing is really sticking. So property fraud occurs here in the state of Florida when somebody's deed is transferred without their knowledge or authorization, right? And in the state, it's relatively easy to do. We work with the legislature.
Don't tell people how to do it.
I know. we work with the legislature to make it a little bit harder. So you have to have 2 witnesses now with
Okay.
their addresses. That needs a little bit of strengthening, just so we can verify those individuals with their addresses. So we're working on that. But we also wrote property fraud. It's an alert system that notifies you within 24 hours if anything is recorded with your name on it, and you'll actually get a text or an email or both, whichever you choose. If it matches your name and your property address, that's when you need to call us.
And it's a free service you can sign up for.
It's a free service. It literally takes a couple of minutes. And we also worked with the legislature 2 years ago to make sure that it's protected from sunshine. So as you know, everything we do is transparent, right?
Yes.
It's done in sunshine. With this, I didn't want somebody to call in a records request and say, I want the whole entire list.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
we
yeah.
protected that, and I can't send them an email about how wonderful the clerk's office is. It strictly has to be a property fraud. So.
Gotcha.
Right.
Yeah.
That's scary though.
It is. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to sign up for that actually, just in
wish
case, right?
I keep
Just-
thinking I need to do that too, but you know.
Yes, it happens all the time. We have a task force with Port St. Lucie and the Sheriff's Department to help,
Yeah.
hopefully dissuade people from actually doing this. But it happens just about every couple of weeks.
That's scary.
That's frightening.
Very scary.
Well, Clerk, any other updates from your office? I know
Passports. We have a passport
yeah, so I
Saturday
was wanted
coming
to
up.
ask you about that too, because I know again during COVID there were some 6-week delays, and but it's gotten better.
Right now
And
it's
it's
running.
not on your end. I'm not trying to point
Right.
fingers. you know.
No, we're an acceptance facility, so we have the applications. We can take your pictures, and what happens is we take your information and we send it to Miami, or one of the other passport acceptance facilities, and they send it back. Usually between 4 and 6 weeks. Right now, you can do
Okay,
expedited
so-
service,
Okay.
so that it's 2 to 3 weeks. So kind of keep that in mind.
After my daughter, she got a
Yes.
study abroad opportunity
Oh,
in Cuba
congrats.
in
Really?
January. Yeah.
Wow.
Is she going?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I know. I'm excited.
Are you
That is
I'm jealous
nervous too?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
jealous.
He's like,
Yeah, I
Are
wanna
you
go to
nervous?
Cuba.
I would be. I would be.
She can fend for herself.
Well, I'm so glad you guys do the passports now because I remember I had to, back in the day, go to the post office on Midway
Yeah.
Road and do the
Yes.
photos and fill
Now you
everything
can go
out
to
and send
Walgreens
it
do the
in.
photos, or just any pharmacy.
So some of the problems that we have with those, the background isn't right. It's not centered. Somebody's allowed to wear their glasses or a hat, and so when they
I'm
get
not
to
allowed to
us,
wear my glasses?
no,
Really? Because you
No.
wouldn't recognize me. I'd never take these things off.
right. So what we find is they come to our office with this picture that they can't use. So we encourage people just to come
Just
to our
go there and
office.
do it.
'Cause you
Yeah,
do
it's the
everything.
same exact cost, so we don't
Good to
charge
know.
anymore.
All
But
right.
Yeah, it is good to know because mine is expired. So
Me too.
Yes.
I
Yes.
can't leave the
Might
country.
as well
I'm
do
not
it.
allowed to leave the county, I don't think.
No, we don't want you to leave the county. But we have a Passport Saturday coming up. So
Yeah, check
twice a year we try and open our office on a Saturday, 8 to 1. It's coming up on September 20th.
Okay.
So that'll be available to residents just to come in.
Right downtown?
It's only Fort Pierce office.
Right
Okay.
after the farmer's market, pop in. and-
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect.
All right.
Yeah,
I just
we-
don't like taking on my lane. Then you're going to know I'm Superman.
All right,
kidding.
Clark Kent.
Mike,
Let's go.
Might have to cut that part because I'm probably more like Wolverine. Anything else we didn't get to discuss before we wrap up the show from either one of you? No?
I don't think so. But, I will say, Clerk Miller, I'm so glad that you did add comptroller to the clerk of court because I can tell you I didn't even fully understand how the clerk of court and the BOCC sort of how we work together
Right.
and what your roles were. To me, again, it was just court things. I need to
Right.
record something. I need to get a copy of something. I need to
Right.
file, a civil suit against someone. That
Right.
was my
Sure,
impression
sure.
of what the clerk of court
That's
was
fair.
for.
Right.
Never understanding that, if I go to Tallahassee and I submit for my mileage on my vehicle, it's got to go through her office. And I can assure you,
Yes.
they're finance people.
I know.
If that
Even
eye
you
is
drive in, you
not
see 3
just
times-
right, it's going to come back.
three
So I
times in the same
appreciate
month.
that.
You have to print out the map. It didn't move. It's
They're
still the
watching.
same, but I have
They're
to print out
watching
3
very
maps.
closely.
I
So
know.
I appreciate
No, we
it.
don't. We don't require the map anymore.
Oh, really?
No, we
See,
changed
I-
that. We don't want to. We don't
I
want to
just
waste
don't
paper.
even fill the mileage out anymore. I just
We're trying to do more like email, less paper.
yeah.
Because that's just an added cost that nobody needs, right?
Yes.
So we do that. Let's talk about Tallahassee because I know I get a lot of questions. Why do you go to Tallahassee? All you do is talk to our local legislators.
You can do
But
that
that's
here.
not what we do. We spend so much time talking with people who affect our budgets, who might have something to do with a bill that we're trying to get passed. So we don't have the ability to just walk into their offices. We actually have to schedule appointments with them and make sure that our local legislators know exactly what we're trying to do. But then all of those people that are on those different committees that our bill will touch, that they're aware of what we're
Sure.
trying to do too. And secretaries, we always want to try and talk with some of the secretaries of things up there. So, it's not just go up and have a great time, yay. It's actually a lot of work that you have to do. And quite frankly, it's a lot of work that you have to do.
I
I
don't
use
think
this
there's-
analogy. Are you going to get something? Are you going to give something to someone that's standing in front of you asking you, or the person on
or
the
send an
phone?
email.
Right.
I'm going to put the phone. I'm going to
Right.
put you off.
Sure.
But it's hard to put off that person that's right in front of you, and
Yes.
that's the perfect analogy, right? As you're walking around and you're having these conversations, and now it's the 10th time that this legislator is having this conversation, they're being approached, like now you're wearing them down. That's the
Right.
process. You're beating down the doors. It's not the same doing it from here. Do we do it from here? Absolutely, all
Right.
year long. But there is so much value in being up there and knocking those doors and having those one-on-ones with the legislators. Like, hey, remember me? We talked
Right.
about this
Yeah.
last year. It's time. We're here. Let's have that conversation.
And it works the other way too. Because
It
how
does.
many legislators do you know here that are, at least hesitant to say, hey, can you help me with this?
Yeah.
None of them, right?
Yeah.
They pick up the phone and say, hey, I need your support on such and such.
Yeah.
But the ones in Tallahassee that we don't have that relationship
That
with,
may be on a committee, like you
right,
said. Yeah.
on that committee that say, hey, okay, I'm going to take a look at this, but you need to take a look at this and see
Or
if you can.
explain to me why. Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
and that's been a big thing. There's many times where we as clerks are in front of the legislators. Okay, if you do this, this is going to happen.
Mhm.
Those
and so
unintended consequences we talked about
Right.
before the taping. Right?
Yeah, because
It's-
not everyone starts at the local level, right? And that's
Right.
So some just jump right in as senators or House reps, and if you don't sort of understand the nuts and bolts below you, I think it's very easy to perhaps not make the right decisions or be
Right.
led down the
Yeah.
wrong path. you
Which
know?
makes me think of, I know I've seen some stuff on social media with the Florida Doge and some counties have signed up and why hasn't St. Lucie County? And I thought, well, because we have a local citizens budget committee that has
We
been
do.
here for 20 plus years and meets monthly. Wouldn't you rather local citizens have an input on our budget than somebody from Tallahassee?
Absolutely.
I mean,
and
not
then
that we're not trying to hide anything. Everything's public record. But
absolutely, very transparent. I think, each year there's catchphrases and catchwords, and Doge will probably be the word of the year for 2025. But just, something I want to point out, because again, our job is to educate and inform. While there's a new seal and maybe this little fancy new letterhead that didn't exist, everything that they're asking for is everything that we've already been doing year after year after year.
Yeah.
They've not created any new rules or legislation. It's the same process with a fancy name.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried. I know St. Lucie County, I think we've gotten the Government Finance Accounting Award for 20 some odd years,
Yes.
which means, we open up our books. We have our comptroller that's auditing us and double checking us. So, I'm pretty confident we're lean and mean.
And not only that, but remember, we as the comptroller also put together what's known as your annual comprehensive financial report.
CAFR.
Yep.
ACFR now.
Sorry.
Yep.
The next one is the CAFR.
And then we do the PAFR, which is your popular annual financial report. The popular one is really easy to read. It has graphs and pretty pictures and explanations. And then your ACFR, the annual one, is really thick. It's on my website, but it outlines where all of our money is. Where is it being spent? And if you're financially minded, you can absolutely go through that with a fine-tooth comb and see where are our investments, where are we spending money on projects, what projects have been completed, where are general fund monies being spent versus grant monies being spent.
Mm-hmm.
So you can go through all of those kind of things and do your own checks and balances as well.
Absolutely. Like you said, all of the budget workshops are open. We've had some, members of the public there, and
Yeah.
the budget hearings are always the first and third Thursday in September, so residents can come out and they'll get a trim notice soon with all those dates, not just for because we're not the only ones that set millage rates, so we're only about 30-something%
Right.
of the total taxing districts in the county. So,
And a lot of people don't understand that.
yeah.
Very true.
Yeah, I mean, you should really explain, since we have an ear here,
Well, we-
Absolutely.
how we break that down.
And we've done a bunch of videos. It's just getting people to watch them.
Right.
And that's it, right? So your tax bill, unfortunately, and that's one of the things I would like to, after we get past this budget cycle moving forward, how can we maybe consolidate or simplify our tax bill so
Sure.
it is easier to understand? Because you have, your county taxes, and there's, 5 or 6. You've got your fine and forfeiture, your law enforcement MSTU, your mosquito control, your transit,
Erosion.
your community development district
Yeah.
1, erosion. If you live in the city of Port St. Lucie like I do, you also pay municipal taxes, stormwater.
Debt services,
Yeah,
right?
schools, the additional half-cent sales tax for the schools. And and then let's say you live in an HOA or a CDD, those are
Right.
completely separate and can add anywhere from $1,000 to
To
$25 or
$3,000.
$3,000 to your tax
Yeah.
bill. So the final answer is it's unfortunately very complicated.
Not to mention, you didn't mention the South Florida Water Management District, the Florida Inland
Fine, I was
Navigation
going to say
District.
fined.
Yeah.
Yes.
Some of the other water management districts in the northern part of the county that, no one knows who's on that board or when they meet. I mean, it's listed in the trim notice,
is.
but
It
you
is.
get it once a year.
Children's Services Council.
Children's Services, another countywide. Yeah.
Fire district.
Yep.
So, there's a lot of different agencies, and those special districts are each responsible for their own millages. And so,
And budget, so yeah. Well,
Which you have no control over.
we don't.
Right.
We don't. We only control
Unless she serves
ours.
on it, but even then,
Right.
you're one. Like you
Just
said, you
one
serve on
vote.
the fire district board, but you're one vote with
Yeah.
2 reps from each city and then an at-large
Yes.
from the state.
Absolutely.
So, but yeah, we could do probably a Citizens Academy just
you really
on.
could.
Yes.
You really could. I'm telling you.
Learn how to read your trim notice.
That's it.
Yes, we'll put that on Ms.
Right.
Franklin. That's
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 right.
it. That'll have to be the next one, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you both for coming on the show
Thank
today.
you.
Thanks, Eric.
All
I
right.
appreciate it. And thank you very much, Rick Miller, because I know
Thank
you're
you.
very busy. But given I've never seen anything like this before with the jury duty, I
Yeah.
figured
Yes.
Even-
great time to bring it in and talk
It
about
is.
it. So
And you don't have to put my name in the pot. I'm good with that. I'm sure.
You just come volunteer anytime you like.
Okay, I'll
you
clear
go.
with the bosses.
All right.
there you go.
We're going to take a quick break. Before we do, we're going to check in with some more public works projects. So don't go anywhere.
St. Lucie County residents continue to benefit from the 2018 voter-approved half-cent infrastructure sales tax. Repairs to the Range Line Road Bridge over C-23 Canal were completed in April 2025. The work consisted of bridge deck repairs, guardrail repairs, pile jacket installation, and replacing the existing bank stabilization material with rubble riprap. This project was funded by the half-cent sales tax, which helps improve roads and bridges, build more sidewalks, and supports water quality projects in the county. Since 2018, it has generated more than $56 million for projects like these, with more than $10 million coming from non-St. Lucie residents. For more information, visit slchalfcent.org.
We hope you've enjoyed this edition of Inside St. Lucie, and we hope you'll tune in again next month. If you have topics or subjects you'd like to see covered here on the program relating to St. Lucie County, give us a call at 772-462-1791 or send us an email at pio@stlucieco.gov. And if you'd like to see previously aired episodes of this or other SLC TV programs, check out our YouTube channel at youtube.com/stluciegov. I'm your host, Eric Gill, and from myself and the staff, thanks for watching. Whew.